Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a little while. I hope you will pardon the long time since the last time I streamed. I haven't streamed for right about a week, and that is because I have a cold. And it's still not all the way gone, but the coughing has decreased, and the sensation you get in your throat when you talk too much, that's mostly subsided. So we're gonna hopefully tackle a regular length stream tonight, but don't be surprised if I need to end it sooner. Also, just a little warning, if you wear headphones, I will do my very absolute best to emergency mute when I need to cough, but I cannot guarantee I will be 100% accurate. I will try. And yeah, so we're gonna get through this together, right? There have been some changes. As you can see here, last time we set this up, so we have a bit more income. This is in a chunk boundary, unfortunately, here. And either it's not chunk loaded, which I have to check, or when I log off, this thing stops taking cash. One of the two. I'm not 100% sure. Because when I log back on, this is full, and I have it void, so I don't know how long it's been full, and it's just been voiding my assorted goods. I do want to upgrade it so that it'll hold more, but yeah, so we have that. Like I said, I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'm not too concerned right now because we've got money. I'm not worried about it. Let me come in here. I have almost $24,000 in my wallet, and then we have what, 7,500 in there, so we're okay for money right now. We'll see here, you know. I switched this out. I told you I was going to. This was our fortuning with the block breaker. I switched over to a sag mill. So the sag mill now this is the input chest. There's coal that just came in, and then this is the output chest. I currently don't have anywhere for this iridium. I don't know how I'm getting that, or how it's getting processed. Yeah, I don't know. So, yep, that was nice and simple, and I just have it hooked up with this connected to our wireless power. So there's that. Hello, Tall Slow Guy. Hello, Commander Z. Nice to see you all. I changed this up a bit. I had mentioned that I wanted to add a sag mill so that we had silicon. There is a secondary output from one of the things that you can, the redstone or diamonds or something, that you can get silicone from, but I wanted to have an extra supply of it. So I have over here, I moved the machines around a little bit. If you remember last time, they were a bit on the janky side. Use some Ender IO pipes to control the routing. My wireless power is connected to the capacitor bank, and then I just have it connected to all the machines, going into a drawer controller for all the outputs. So we have our Cobbleworks reestablished and expanded to include silicon. So yay for that, right? Then out here, I did the design that I told you I wanted to do. So this is remember, this was the main room that you spawned in the very beginning. So I trimmed off the corners and rounded them out. I told you I wanted to keep some prismarine, so I turned it to dark prismarine and gave it a rounded shape. And then I did some Futura blocks in the for each of the hallways. This is concrete on the floor, so you walk faster. So yeah, and it's sunken down. It didn't matter to me either way, but I chose to have it step down. The subfloor that's down underneath is actually gone. I will be re-putting it back in a different shape, because that's where the that is where the ME controller is going to be and whatnot. All the cables will go underneath down there, so at some point we'll have to expand to that. Starman, you just discovered my AoE videos. Yeah. My cats are often in the background. I haven't played Minecraft with my husband for quite a while. He hasn't found the bite. He hasn't been bitten by the Minecraft bug for a while. And I play it every day, but he's kind of just not as interested in it all of the time. But thanks. I really enjoyed doing the Age of Engineering playthrough as well. It was one of my favorite playthroughs. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. So let's see, what else have I done since last time? Because when I was sick, I did a little bit of playing, not a whole lot. Up here in this wing, I did some basic automation of the inscribers from Applied Energistics. I made a whole bunch more so that we can automate them. I rotated them so they're on their side because AE inscribers, pardon me, are sided for input and output. So you have to put them in and out on the right sides. I used Ender IO cables to control how they're getting input and output. Let's see. So yeah, I have inserts on purple, extract on green. I think it's most of those are like that. So this is my box just where everything ends up. So I put the raw materials in here and it goes off and does the thing and then puts the finished materials back in here. That's what it does currently. I have a capacitor bank here. This is hooked up to our cyclic energy node, so that's where the power's coming from. And each one of these has a different press, and then this one at the end has where you assemble the pieces. So yep, there we go. That's the start of that. As far as quests, that's right. There has been an update to the pack. There's actually another one that we're waiting until Friday to do an update on the server that will do some more fixing. But there has been some changes. There has been some mods added that actually add world gen, and I'm just making an announcement now. I will not be doing the world gen. It wants us to go look for treasure chests and other sunken ships and stuff. And the reason I'm not going to do it is because I am on a server that has had a lot of people join, create bases, load chunks, and then they're not playing anymore. So I would have to travel a minimum of 5,000 blocks in any direction to get new chunks. And I'm not gonna do that for what little quests there may be in that. Starman, I have played Regrowth. You'll have to check my YouTube channel. I did not play Crash Landing. It did not interest me. But I did play Regrowth. That was the very first thing I ever live streamed. Wow. My throat is getting really ticklish already, guys. Let's get a sore throat lozenge, a cough drop. See if that might keep me from having to end my stream before I get started. All right. So, what else have I done? I haven't done anything on the servers. I wanted to. I need to finish building out my farming area. I have been grinding iron mob farms because I really, really want to get ultimate mob farms. Which, yeah, we're going to need supplies. But, yeah, it's a cold that I'm recovering from. It's been a week since I streamed, but I just wanted to. So add this up for me. Count, guys, because I've already done this once before and I forgot to write the number down. But in order to get one ultimate, I need 2 infernals. Okay? To get 1 inferno, I need 2 emerald. To get 1 emerald, I need 2 diamond. And so on and so forth, down to the iron, which is what I'm working on. Now, you can find up to, I think up to gold in loot. So I believe I counted that I need to do 32 iron mob farms per ultimate. And that's not including the 2 elytras and the shulker boxes and the dragon's breath and the nether stars and the chorus fruit and the more dragon's breath and more nether stars. Yeah, so there we go. I have also heard in this update, so you guys know, there has been an alternative recipe added for people who do not want to farm wither bosses. And I'm going to raise my hand right now and say I am one of those people, because it doesn't sound fun to me. Other people find it fun. Does not sound fun to me. He did add a nether star nugget crafting to get another star. I have not looked at this yet. This is the very first time I have seen it. So let's find out, how do you get a nether star nugget? That's not right. Oh, here, probably this. No, he said that he added a recipe. Oh, well, now I'm really annoyed. I am gonna have to complain to him. Maybe it's in the next update that we haven't updated to. I'll not worry about that. Starman, your wife wants you to start streaming and making videos to start a side income. Just so, you know, to give you some idea, I live stream when I'm not sick, 15 hours a week. All of my videos end up on YouTube. I make approximately $300 a year. Yep. So unless you're going to stream something that attracts a lot of people very quickly, and you have a charismatic character that draws people in to want to give you donations, I wouldn't expect this as an income stream. You have to get very lucky to make it an income stream. And it's a lot of hard work. I do this because I have fun. I have fun talking to you guys. I have fun playing and having people watch me play. So for me, it's not for income. It's for fun. I love getting donations and people subscribing to my channel, though. I think it's awesome. But it's not why I'm here. Anyway, so since we're playing, I'm going to go turn on the Infinity Flare and the Omega Flare seeds. I don't have them running when I'm not online, just because I don't have Void upgrade in that drawer, and so then I just have a lag machine. Lag machine. Anyway, another mod that has been added adds a bunch of animals. Orcas and dolphins in the ocean, and a bunch of land animals, which you can only encounter if you go to Ratlantis. I am not sure I'm going to be doing that either, because the only way to go to Ratlantis is to do the treasure hunting to get pieces of something. This is Rustic Waters. C-Block Rustic Waters. And you're not bothering me. I'd prefer someone to be chatty than to not, you know. Lurking is fine, but I enjoy chatting. So, yeah. Anyway, let us open the quest book and see what is up, shall we? Now, there is a new quest in the diving in chapter, so this is incomplete even though we've completed it, and that is because of the new treasure chests mod that has been added in here. So we're going to go ahead and make these. But we're likely not going to do a whole lot with these treasure chests, because like I said, it's going to be really, really hard. No, my cats are not allowed on my desk. So every time they hop up, I just kick them right off. They try, but yeah. All right, so you need to make a gold and an iron key. I may actually already have some of those because I opened a whole bunch of treasure loot here. So you say there's none in there right now if you look at the little thing, because I opened a bunch of them. Oh, we don't have gold. We have all the higher tier ones. So we do need to make an iron and a gold one. But yeah, so let's do that. Let's come over here where I still have most of my things. Iron key. We need to make a treasure tool. And then do not have a block of iron in here. Does this... Okay. It must need the 3x3 crafting grid. Yep, it does. Alright, so there's the iron one. And then we also need the gold key. Alright, so... Again, that needs a 3x3 crafting grid for this. There we go. Detect. Claim all of these lockpicks that I don't need. Okay. No, I don't like... I've watched people play Factorio. It does not look like it interests me at all. Not one bit. But thanks for the suggestion. I've had people suggest Terraria too. Not interested in that one either. Alright, so that quest is finished again. Hey, do we get another statue? No. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So we have a brand new tab called Noah's Ark. This is the one where we discover all of the animals that have been added. And they show up in the Ratlantis dimension. Now, this is something I will likely not do this chapter. And it's not because I don't like the chapter, but because I'm on a server where where new chunks are extremely far away. Yeah, really, really far away. So in order to get the chunky cheese token, they can only be found in underwater dungeons. So, yeah, not something I'm likely to do, simply because the amount of loaded chunks on the server prohibit that. I don't think I'm missing anything as far as progression is concerned, since this was added later. So we're just going to consider that as a bonus category. So the aquaculture is where I'm working on the extra quests for the mob farms. I do want to make 4 of the ultimate mob farms if I can. Like I said, I have to do 32 iron in order to get there, plus we have to kill the dragon a few times, and we need to find lots of elytras. That sort of grind. But it might be worth it for the thermal expansion blaze type mobs, because we need the fluids that their drops produce. We need the gelid cryotheum, we need the blazing pyrotheum, then we need the tectonics, whatever, petrotheum. Yeah. So, whew, fun there, right? I could do Ender IO powered spawners. So there's that option too. Hey Darkwing, nice to see you. Welcome back. Because I could do this advanced energy, which we're going to do. and we have solar panels we can make, and the extreme reactors, which I've never done on my own. Edward always did all the extreme reactor stuff, so that'll be interesting. We could use that power to run powered spawners of those things. Who knows? But I did complete one quest in here, and we're going to try and continue working through Applied Energistics quests, because I'd like to spend some time trying to get some Applied Energistics automation going for a few things. I don't have anything on the list for now, but we'll see. So I made 64 or 54 logic processors. I actually think I made a stack, but I made a bunch of those, so I got some glowstone in return. All right, and that unlocked this one, which needs 54 of the 1K ME storage components. Oh, I could totally go for that bowl of chicken and vegetable soup. Thank you. Totally could. I'm sucking on a cough drop to keep me from coughing too much. These are made in the Future Tech Workshop, so they are not automatable. They require a bunch of these Omega shards, which I can buy, or we can craft. Remember the pain in the butt crafting that these require? That's right, blazing pyrotheum in a chemist's workshop. Yep. So, and we need a bunch of Certus quartz, and that's kind of our hindrance right now, is Certus quartz. We can buy Certus quartz, but any other way to get Certus quartz is through mining, and you do not get it from the Ember Boar, which is the only way we're currently getting resources. You can get it from... You can uncraft it. Look at that. This is only from a void ore miner is where we can start getting Certus quartz. So we can go to the Nether and collect the Certus quartz in the Nether. You cannot grow them in this pack. The pure stuff is not grown in the way you might think. Except, is this disabled? Maybe it's not. Hang on. Oh, there's no recipe for Certus quartz seed. See? So there you go. Yeah. The only way you can make them is this way. To make pure, you take a charged and run it through a fluid transposer with purified water, which now should have a better recipe, but maybe that's not in this version yet. It's not updated. It is common in the Nether. You are right. I can go around and collect a bunch of it, and I think I did. Certus, no, not in there. It will be in here because that's where I put the AE stuff. I have 208 regular, 84 charged. So I went to the Nether, collected a bunch, tried to craft a whole bunch of Omega shards too. So yeah. We are going to want to get a void ore miner up, which means we're going to need more power, which means we're going to need to probably do either the extreme reactors or the solar panels, which I'm wondering if we can put those in the end. Perhaps. So I did set up chemist workshops here, one with the gelid cryotheum, one with the blazing pyrotheum. This one does the Omega. This one does the Infinity. Yep, they're just directly hooked up. Woo. So, what do we get going on? We should probably see what we need to do this. We need 54. That's so many Omega shards. Okay. How many do we have in here? 130. We need almost 2 more stacks. Woo. Did I just see a dolphin out there? Maybe. So we need to make a beaker. Let's craft one of those, and we need a burner. And I'm making the platinum ones now because I'm so tired of the steel ones breaking. And these have twice the durability. So this is where we need that. All right, so now we need 9 more stacks of the fragments. A Mischief raid? I like raids. Woo! Yeah! Welcome from the Mischief! Hello! Nice to see you. Oh, we might need more circuit quartz. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We are working on some applied energistics microcrafting. That is what we're doing. And we're dealing with a cold. So since you guys have all joined, just letting you know, if I emergency mute, it's probably because I needed to take a coughing break. And I apologize if you've got headphones on and I forget to mute. Hey, Static, nice to see you. Ed is good. He is bowling tonight. So as soon as he knows his scores for his games, he will let me know and I will gladly share. Gladly share. I sound different, huh, Creeper? Yep, I have a cold. That would be why. So let's go grab those logic processors. Thanks for hanging out, Starman. I hope you enjoy the whatever series you end up watching of mine. Quick base tour? Totally. Totally, I can do a base tour. All right, so for everyone who is just joining, welcome. This is my base. This room that we're in was the starter. This was the very first room you spawned into. I changed everything, by the way. Absolutely nothing looks the same. So let's go outside. I did use Mischief Mice's idea here for the bubble columns. So let's head outside so you guys can get an overall look. Woo! So this is my base. And we've got the 4 wings all decked out and changed. They are kind of look the same together. They're cohesive. So that is what they look like. I have power silos, one for the Ember to RF generator, and this one is for our 2 diesel generators. Yes, I make the pretties. And then the undersides look the same too, so they all match. We have to do the bottom of this one. This is the base I just did while I was sick, so everyone has just seen that. And then if we go up to the surface, thanks for all the follows. I really appreciate it. You can already catch glimpses of it in the mini map. But yeah. There we are. At the surface, it is of course raining because it is Minecraft, but I'm working on garden buildings on each wing. You can see I've got a snowflake in the ground. You can tell that from the mini map, and that's because it's cold up here. I don't want an ender book. I've had people ask. I like the slow travel. I do. So this is my making money wing. We've got raspberries and corn. The corn also makes ethanol, and then just leftover extra corn also becomes money. So we've got our money, my glacis portals down there. And then this is my applied energistics infinity flare seeds for Ender.io stuff, and my omega that I'm currently slowly expanding, but I don't really need a lot of over here. And then this is my passive mob farm right here. So it's got mycelium underneath of it, and it just gets hit by an automated user. So it gets sorted. This is my chest that is my money chest. I also send mutton through here because mutton is useless to me. So that goes there, and then everything else comes in here and comes downstairs. And this is where I did all my mutations, was over here. So I have a heating coil that I turn on when I was doing my mutations. But this is also where I have my food for making my deluxe cheeseburgers, which is what I'm currently eating. Deluxe cheeseburgers and mango smoothies. That is my food right now. And these are all the 10, 10, 10 stuff that I've done. So that is the surface. Let's go to the ocean floor. And yeah, I know we need faster travel. I like the slow travel. I have elevators, and they currently are used on only one wing. Everywhere else I've used ladders. So I really wanted to, make this look all rusty. I think these are the fastest viaducts they make, aren't they? Alright, so down here, that is the up. Down here, we've got a building on the surface. And this is where my pump jack is at. So I just wanted to do a copper shack. And so this is, if you're watching Mischief and Mice, this is what he just did in his episodes. There, we've got pump jack. And mine's running right here, and it's got an ender tank going up to the surface, or going up to my base, and then I have it just running on passive power with the thermoelectrics from Norse Engineering. And then down below here, if you take the water column further, this one is where I haven't finished, but we've got my ember bore here set up with the mechanical, what was this called? The Ember Mechanic. And if you don't know, if you're playing this pack, the nether trees produce lava when hooked up to an arboreal extractor. So I just hook it up to the input hatch for the fluid here, and it always gets lava. Yep. So down there, this is the only other bit I have, and this is my dark room spawner. We've just got, oh, hello. Yes, so that's how that works. I have night vision, of course, so we just have vector plates, and they're just the slow ones, onto the diamond spikes. And again, I haven't done any building down here yet. This is actually relatively new, this setup. Do I have this backing up? No. But this, yeah, this area will have wings. I'm putting the extreme reactor down here and the void miners. So we have different little hallways that are going to go in all four directions for that sort of stuff. I don't know what's going to be in here yet, but plans happen. This is where I'm at so far. So yeah, that is where I'm at for my base. So this is the first wing that I got when I used my keys, and so this is my main workshop. This is where I have my easy storage and all of my future tech workshops. This one's hooked up to the XP. It's got an ender tank underneath of it. I have a couple of chemist workshops with the fluids that are needed over here. All of my other fluids are either in the walls or something. So we've got creosote that I needed, and we've got lava, and I've got purified water being automated over here, and there's a larger tank of it outside because I'm using purified water in the ember energy generator here. So then the second floor is where I have, I haven't ever upgraded this, but I've got my mob farm and my tree farm, and my creosote production is back there in another very large tank. I use the embers reservoirs for that. And then this is my embers floor. So this is the strainers, which currently aren't working. I haven't had them running in a very long time. But we have all of the storage of that, and the ember the upgraded sluice, the Ember Ore Factory. I haven't had that running in a long time either because I have the Ember Boar down below. But I had it so that the output would come back into either of these two chests, and then it would go along the conveyor onto my Ember Hearth Coil. I have that turned off because I'm not using it, but I have a pressure refinery on top of a gold block, lava. If you want to know how to do that, check out Mischief's tutorial. And then this is for the alloys. I made some Dawnstone because I wanted to do the crystal. Want to do the crystal cells. So yeah. And then the second wing I did was this one. This has got some automation in it. And so this is where I have, I first had this for all my plates and wires and everything, and then I switched to compactors. This one's for plates, and this one's for gears. I have them hooked up wireless power with the cyclic energy nodes and the GPS coordinate things. So this is only used for wires now, I think, and rods, perhaps. And then this is my treated wood automation. So I have that. I know there are probably other ways to do it, but I wanted to do a block I had never done before. So I made an assembler. I never played with an assembler, and I'm happy I did. So yay. Here's my Cobbleworks. And I just showed this off at the very beginning of the stream because I just added the sag mill, and so that's all set up. I will probably be referring the Astro tutorials at some point. So here's my lovely wall of trophies. And we've got our eggs coming in, which it looks like this is now full. So that's great. I just picked up a whole bunch of those. I don't think I have a trash can in this one. My kitchen. Got my kitchen. This is the galley. And then this is my bedroom. Unadorned. My two generators, they're hooked up, and I have them set up so they only turn on when this gets to it below a certain level so that they're not running all of the time. Thank you for all the follows. Hey, Breed the Ripper, nice to see you. Hello, hello. So then we've got the refinery up here, and then this is the fermenter, which does the corn. Then I have that when this is full, the overflow goes into the cash chest. So yeah. The graphical does, yes, the graphical monitor does. It's here. Redstone tab. I have it set for 95 to 97. And then I just inverted the redstone levers. You can do that with the hammer, with the Engineer's hammer. You can hit the redstone inputs and it inverts the signal. So, yeah, I saw your contraption, Series Creeper. I did. And I was just like, I was shaking my head like, you got something in a quest. Yep. So, here's my merchants. They like to stare at each other. That is what they do the entire time. And I just have them named for what they have, what they offer. Embers, Environmental Tech, Cyclic, Ender.io, yeah. And then up here is where I'm starting to do the fluids. This will be where fluid automation is. So I have gelid cryothium, destabilized redstone, tectonic petrothium, blazing pyrotheum. I'm going to have nutrient distillation here at some point as well. And again, these are hooked up powered wirelessly via Cyclic. That's all I have up there. Is that everything? That might be everything. I'm thinking I have a mob somewhere. That's not going to be good. Last time I had a mob in here, it was a creeper and destroyed a lot of things. Where is he? Not here. Do you see? He's on my mini map. Where is he? Oh, now I hear him. Oh, well, you can stay there. Oh, the aerothium, I have that automated as well. Static. Woo, loving all the follows. Thank you, thank you. That's up here. The aerothium is here because the only thing I'm using it for is to make the grains of infinity. So I just put, this will be where the input for the blitz rods. Is that what they are that make the, yeah, blitz. The blitz powder and the niter gets auto-crafted and run through the magma crucible, and then flare seeds from up above on the surface go into the fluid transposer. Kappa. I haven't started making that yet. I have a magma crucible for it. The tectonic petroleum. So just the last stream we did on Wednesday is when we got our AE online, and we're in that quest chain where it wants us to make a whole bunch of grindy stuff. As far as completion, I'm done with practically all of these, and we're working through killing withers and getting the high-end gear, and then we'll be doing more power and more quarries. And then the fun begins, right? The fun really begins when you get to this chapter. That's what it is. Yep. So, back to where we were. Back to where we were making the 1K components. What do we have everything? We have enough to make 52. It uses up every single bit of Certus quartz we have. Nuts. Okay. Woo. Oh, and we're short by 2. It didn't use them up. Yes, I agree with you on that, Sirius. Going to be doing the creative tab. I want to get this right here first. Cross your fingers, hope to die. That first. Creative energy cell, or storage cell. Because then you just use the cell workshop to tell it what you want it to store, and then you'll have infinite whatever it is you want, and you can change it whenever to whatever you want. Woo. So yeah, okay, so we're out of Certus quartz, guys, and we're short by 2 to finish this quest. Dang it, I really wanted to be done with this and be able to complete this quest. Okay, so let's put this stuff in here. We're gonna need to get rid of these eggs. Replacing all the interesting systems you built. Yeah, well, that's okay. My whole point of this pack, for those of you who are brand new, the whole point for me is to learn tech mods a bit more, to become more comfortable with them, because I am a builder. I build. And secondary to that, I am a Botania fanatic. My last playthrough was Floramancer, which is a Botania and Quark only mod pack, and a lot of the things have been changed. So if you're interested in Botania and want to see endgame Botania with automation and corporea networking and wireless redstone via Botania, you might be interested in that. Yes, Botania is a quote-unquote tech mod. It is a tech mod that looks like magic. Thus, I like it. But tech as far as engineering and engineering challenges are difficult for me to comprehend, being a creative mind. So that's the point of this one, is to try to force me to learn things that I would usually avoid. Anyway, we need to go to the Nether and get some more Certus quartz. So let's get our gear on. We will not need the diving gear. I could have clicked the button. I never remember to do that. And sea moth and a crate and jetpack. Probably don't need any of the rest of this. We have enough power. Then catch Jacob on spilled juice. Yes, there's so much magic mod stuff to do in there. I'm going to be doing all of it. I have plans. So if you like magic mods, watch my Spilled Juice series, because I'm going to be doing schools of magic, and there's going to be just a wizard's village and a whole bunch of schools of magic. So that'll be fun. That I'm really looking forward to digging into that one real deep. So make sure I have my exchanging gadget and the okay. Get us originated. We're over here. Whoop. Come on. It hit the bubble column. Speed Splitter prefers tech mods. That's cool. That's cool. All right. We need to grab enough Certus Quartz to make me happy to be able to complete what we've been working on. So it shouldn't take us too long. For you, the magic mods don't make sense. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I am trying to decide for that series if Roots should even have a school of magic since it's so small. But maybe I can combine that with Rustic, which isn't really magic. Alright, let's collect some netherrack first. And then get our exchanging gadget out. And I think it's already configured, but then I just go around and click things. Do. This is the way to mine. Clearly, I have not been here. To collect things. Well, I think we're about to the point that I've got everything I need. Alright. We don't need a huge run. Alright. It is an efficient way to mine. Hi, Nuggets! So good to see you! I didn't even notice who said that until after. Alright. There's some Omega. Yay! Neener, neener, neener. Alright. 43. Yeah, we're good. Let's find our way back out of here. Oh man, my waypoints. I didn't move them over, I don't think. That'll be fun. We're down here along the... Oh wait, there's my waypoint. For a moment there. That's okay, Nuggets. Yeah, you're right. I could Hearthstone. You're right. Alright, let's take you off. Am I trying to avoid buying Certus Quartz? Yeah, I mean I can. I've got buckets of money, but... Alright, so to orient, we're over there. Came out a different one. Came out a different one, guys. I think we're going the wrong way now. Do I not have any waypoints? No, I do. It's on, so I should be able to see it. Am I going the wrong way? I am. Ha 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 ha. Time to make a new base from scratch. I could. This is on a server with a lot of abandoned bases. There we are. We're home.